Look at the back. Why? G'day. Hello. Grand Rising. How are ya? My name's Chris. I'm the Aussie Alchemist. My name's Christopher, actually. I am the Aussie Alchemist. I am coming to you live. Ooh, how did that happen? Coming to you live from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Oop. Going to make that pop out. Chat. Going to make that over there. And then, what's going on? Are we live? Anyone here? Can you give me a reaction to let me know you can hear me? My internet seems to be playing up a little bit. What did I do? G'day, how are ya? Trying to do my sound check, but the internet seems to be offline. Page is unresponsive. We've been live. I've been live for 1 minute and 40 seconds. Shirley, g'day. Can you hear me? How are ya? My internet's really bad and it's not loading up my my preview in the studio. You can hear me? Brilliant. Well, that's all I need to get going. You're being evicted. And you're smiling about it. Are you sure you're okay? What happened? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. G'day, D7th son. How's it going? All right. Shirley, remind me to give you a reading at the end, and if you have to disappear, I'll just give you a reading first up. All right. Anyone else? I'm about to do the 22 card spread. Pretty good, thank you. Where are you checking in from? I'm actually in Victoria, Australia. Oh my gosh. So they didn't do anything about it, Shirley, and instead they're going to remove you and probably... Anyway, I'm sending you a bunch of love and light in the here and now. I'm surrounded by candles. I'm surrounded by... Duncan, g'day. How are ya? Surrounded by positive potential energy, and yeah, it would be an honor to extend it to you as well, Shirley. I think I'll just chit chat a little bit before we move into this. Yeah, Duncan, it has been a minute. It's good to see you again. Theodore is very good. He has grown on mum and dad, so they're more happy to have him inside their house, which is nice. I think that's been important for Theo. The Jane, Vic, hello, how are you? The caravan, I don't think, is very much fair for a poor kitten. So, yeah, he's Samreen Tech. G'day, hello, how are you? You found a maisonette across the road. All my love to Norway. Hello, how are you? You're good? That's good. It is currently 10:41 p.m. in on the east coast of Australia. 4 hours less further west, like Perth. Sure, what's going on? Semrine Tech. Just about to start the 22 card spread. So more than likely, if you've connected with this moment, there's probably a message in the 22 card spread for you. But at the end of it, I usually ask if anybody still has a question that they want to ask, and then I open it up to everybody. But yeah, 22 card spread. I created it myself, and I use it to help potentially anybody that has any questions in relation to their willpower, their wisdom, their becoming, the mirrors that they encounter inside of their experience, creativity, intellect, possession of love or possession in love, expansion, and passion. That's where we start this reading place. So I give you 9 cards for you to interpret, to use your own discernment, to see whether or not this reading is for you. Thank you, Shirley. I appreciate you. And actually, I can say this in the here and now. If someone can write the comment, or if someone can comment this for me, I'll pin it. Top 3 chatters in the running for a quick read, a quick energy reading at the end, something like this. I don't know. Maybe that's the easiest way to get that, because I'll be able to see it on the leaderboard, hopefully. All right. Divine Mother, Holy Spirit, Heavenly Father, I ask that you share your awareness with this moment in the here and now, and extend potential to this moment for each and every person who's connecting meaningfully, for each and every person who has connected seeking answers. May this 22 card spread aid any person who encounters it to answer any questions that they have in relation to their path within the field. I ask, Heavenly Father, that you continue to shine your light on the areas where we can continue to walk. Growing food, growing shelter, everywhere that we intend to go, so that we are never without, never in lack. Divine Mother, I thank you for being a divine celestial body in which we exist. I thank you for giving us the ability to perceive you in our own time, and I ask that you show us the way when we are lost. Holy Spirit, connector of the Father and the Mother, divine child, person connecting with this moment, I ask that the 5 angelic children of divine light be present here and now. Archangel Michael, guardian of the north, Archangel Gabriel, guardian of the west, Archangel Raphael, guardian of the east, and Archangel Uriel, guardian of the south. Metatron, with your presence, Spirit is here, and this moment is contained. May each and every single person's questions be answered throughout this reading, and may I please perceive what I need to perceive to move forward into this reading. I'm getting the Animal Tarot. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna pull an Oracle card first. Woo! Invocation done. Thanks everyone for joining in that. I could have just done the jingle jangle bells, but that felt right. I don't know about you, but yeah. There you go. Thank you. Woo! Let's do this. Using Easy Ivy's the light code apothecary. Let's see. What is the overarching energy today, Spirit? As I say that, I'm going to bring up my I need a new one. A new tab, please. New window. I just want to see what's happening right now in the planets. All right. So the sun is 20 degrees in Aquarius, 2/3 done. Happy birthday, Aquarius, by the way. Thank you for joining and thank you for saying hello. And then we have moon in Scorpio. So that shifts every 2.5 days. So that's also at 20 degrees. We'll be shifting our moon. Oh no, disregard. It's a transformation checkpoint. And then we've got Mercury is well and truly into Pisces. The transit period is over. It's the integration period time now. Venus, 28 degrees Aquarius as well. Mars, 13 degrees Aquarius. Jupiter, 16 degrees Cancer. Ooh, Saturn, 29 degrees Pisces. Uranus, 27 degrees Taurus. Neptune, 0 degrees Aries. Welcome, Neptune to Aries. 14.5-year cycle there. I hope that you did what you needed to do so that you could be energized for this next period, this next 14.5 years. So basically, I think we'll be transiting every 2.5 years ish. Don't quote me, I'm not an astrologer. It's just the homework that I'm doing myself. If you are an astrologer and you're connecting with this later and it's making you feel really bad that I'm misquoting or anything, would you like to be my teacher? Would you like to be, can I apprentice under you? I just have no place to start and I've got all DHD energy to go. And yeah, anyway. Pluto, 3 degrees Aquarius, and North Node is 9 degrees Pisces. So Chiron is 23 degrees Aries. Okay, so nothing's really Venus. Venus is about to transit into Pisces. Okay. That's cool. So I've been getting used to reading the charts. And I don't think I'm ever going to get used to reading the charts, to be honest. But it is a fun experience. And I'm not too sure when was the last time I read the charts. But yeah, here we go. I'm now pulling up the 7-day forecasts. My apologies if I have not updated. You've started putting a spoon of butter in your coffee. My parents have started putting gelatin in their coffee. Something about the marrow. We are on the 9th. So Monday to Monday would be the 16th. So I highlight that. And there we go. That's all I need right now. Okay, so Venus transits Venus. Okay, wait. At the same time that the moon, okay, the same time that the moon goes into Sagittarius. Whew, let's do this way so that you can actually see my face and I can be looking at you and all of the things. So at the same time on Wednesday, not Wednesday, a little bit earlier than Wednesday, like Tuesday night. I don't know exactly what time, but because I'm looking at 00 GMT, I think. Wednesday the 11th, the moon goes into Sagittarius. Good enough, 8 degrees. It's in Sagittarius. At that same time, we have Venus moving into Pisces. So these from tomorrow, from tomorrow, basically, when everybody gets this reading, we're in the 4 days of transit, the 5 days of transit, whatever it is. I don't know what it is exactly, but those 5 days are, it's like choosing a timeline. It's like, for me at least, I don't know about you. If you have a different experience, let me know. But it's like choosing a timeline. It's you choosing to integrate with what's coming or you choosing to hold on to what just left. And when you're more detached from what's going on, you're just able to really just move through. Mind you, we have on Tuesday the 10th, we have North Node going into retrograde. So if you feel the need to just withdraw a little bit, become more observational and breathe, especially with the moon in Scorpio moving into Sagittarius, that's a good opportunity for you to just allow the transformation to really take hold of you and then just move through it, expand, go for it. Ooh, anything else that is changing? So by Saturday the 15th, going to have Saturn moving into Aries, and it will be 0 degrees. So this is not changing for a little while. Saturn actually moves at a pace of 2.5 years. So similar pace to Neptune moving through the different star signs. Saturn does as well. That's interesting to me. I could be wrong. It might be different totally, but yeah, I feel confident in saying what I just said. Feel free to correct me later. I'll have a conversation with you. And obviously all of the transits. So I can give you the moon if you're planning on using the moon as any kind of indication for you, for your collective, for the people that you interact with. Saturday the 8th, which should be America, or well, wherever it isn't past the timeline. Scorpio moon moving into Sagittarius on Wednesday the 11th, and then Friday the 13th it goes into Capricorn. Then Monday the 16th it's in Aquarius, but that's just a zodiac path, so I didn't really need to tell you that. Roughly 2.5 days is how long the moon transits. So let's go. All right, I need to get this 22 card reading done so that I can disappear and go to sleep. Woo! Got a bunch of cards come out. That's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards today. All right. We have the unwelcome, clearing out old energies, helpers of the highest good only. That's a good good place to start. Clearing out old energy, welcoming in new energy. Breath of life. This card here is allow airflow in your lungs and in your life. So these cards have activations within them just from the pictures. So I just give you a moment to have a look at it and then I move on. Then I'll be reading the definition. Oh, I forgot my incense. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. Woo. I lost everyone. Thanks for dropping in. Sorry I dawdle so much. My bad. Just excited, okay? Haven't done this in a while, so I'm just excited and I'm settling in. Plus riffraff, right? I just got so fucking hot. Sorry. I just got so hot. Are we channeling already? All right. Connect with kin. Deepen support networks with friends and family. We got the final card, which I will read last. Nature's allies. Nourish with flower, herb, and mineral helpers. Onwards and upwards. Let go of outgrown situations and the new will be unveiled. And finally, trust and truth. You hold the keys to the answer you seek. There you go. Duncan, just check the pinned comment and don't spam, and we'll see you at the finish line. Shouldn't be too hard if not too many people comment. But yeah, it's just easier for me for now. I'll do 3 readings at the end, depending on time, obviously. But we've only been going for 21 minutes and 10 seconds apparently, so sure. Then I'm back in it. Okay. Can put my mouse down. I don't need that right now. Collective. How are you? Dragon blood. This smells yummy. Alright. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. Ooh, be present here now. I ask that your 5 children of divine light be present here now also. Protect this space from any malicious intent. I call Ra. I call Isis. I call the Marigan. And I call the blacksmith. Woo! Beautiful. I just want you to know that you're my baby girl. Hey, over there, please forgive me if I'm coming on too strong. Hate to stare, but you're winning. Alright. Any negative energy which has been placed on the collective field by means of fear, terror, division, doubt, anxiety is now removed. In the here and now, I remove any fear, I remove any doubt from the collective field. I remove all gunk and filth, and I transmute that into the highest light. I ask that the divine pour into anybody who is receiving this pure violet light, pure golden light, pure blue light. Allow each and every person to see their path forward and allow all obstacles to be removed. Thank you, Divine Mother, for your presence. Thank you, Divine Mother, for all that you do for us, your children. Are we all here? Okay, let's do this. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done this in a minute. Gross. Alchemy, alchemy. I need more light. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm ready now. I'm moving now. Breaking on the star. Someone being renewed. For the highest good only, please allow me to discern messages for the collective highest good. Please use the internal 9 to determine if this reading is for you. You can then listen on to the next 12 cards, which will be a zodiac reading. It's a 22 card spread, so the final card can act as a 10th card or it can act as the 22nd card, depending on how you choose to read it. In the here and now, there are no timestamps, but in the future, there will be timestamps. This video will remain private until it has finished processing. Please bear with me. I will do my very best to have it up again. Let's get into it. Come through, Spirit. My body is so sore. I feel like I'm seeing the rings of Saturn. I feel like I'm seeing the stripes of Mercury. Seals. I'm also seeing somebody free diving. Could be something happening around the equator. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's do this bit. Come through. More of you and less of me, please. Whew. All right. First card that I'm seeing. Not so great, but here we go. The Ten of Swords. So this talks about a finality. This can also be the feeling of being stabbed in the back. I won't sugarcoat it. That's what this is happening to this starfish. But just so you know, this starfish on a reef is not very useful, not very beneficial at all. Because most reefs do not have predators, they can't get rid of the crown of thorns. The other thing that comes to mind is Jesus. I'm not sure who put the crown of thorns on him, whether it was the Jews or whether it was the Romans, but somebody did. And I'm not sure if you've watched The Misadventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but crown of thorns also prevented her from spellcasting. Now we know historically that Solomon was a wise one, and so we know that in part that technology is a grimoire. With the Ten of Swords coming out, I feel like you've gone through some kind of elevation by yourself first. You went through some kind of elevation by yourself. You may have come to some kind of conclusion, a way forward. Something may have been blocking you from moving forward, but we're talking about a 10. A 9 is where you gain the insight. A 10 is where you actually integrate it. You, the person that's resonating with this message. Whew. Because the Hierophant coming out next, this tells me that you've brought structure to your reality. And specifically, this is the possession and love position. So you've brought structure to the way that you bring things in for yourself. You're giving yourself more love and you're feeling like you can extend yourself a little bit further because you're supported, if only by yourself, right? Nomadic lifestyle is coming to my mind. Also silver nomads are coming to my mind. It's the ability to know that you're going to have everything that you need. You're going to have everything that you want in the moment, in the timeline, that you can surrender your attachment to it. Attachment is good for understanding or trying to interpret where you're wanting to go initially, but it's not a good vibration to maintain. The Hierophant is somebody who takes what they've learned and they move out into the world. They share what they've learned in the world. The High Priestess, on the other hand, is one of the cards that sort of stays put. They're not so eager to interact with others either, because it's not necessary. Very highly intuitive, the High Priestess. Perhaps the Hierophant has to go out and find it for himself. Whew. Tell me what's next. Card number 3 would be creativity and intellect. And I have the Two of Swords. You've made your choice. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing. 12 Swords makes justice. You know the truth. Your heart has been weighed and you've been measured lighthearted. Well done. This experience of the Two of Swords inside of the creativity and intellect is going to facilitate a way forward that perhaps, again, might have been blocked until you were able to change your perception on this card. You were stuck behind the pain. You were stuck behind the anxiety. You were stuck behind the sleeplessness. Or is that the 9? I'm not sure. When you can integrate the light and the dark, when you're able to see that two sides of one coin equal the coin, one person's perspective and another person's perspective may tell you, the person in the middle that sees the top of the coin, that neither one of them understands what they're looking at. But both of them would tell you that you don't know what you're looking at, right? So what is going on at the foundation, the connection? Well, you got a shift in perspective. You got a different perspective. Shift or different. You can see clearly. And it's interesting because you saw a way forward and now you've got the Hanged One. I would say that this would be the Minor Arcana's method of giving you the Hanged One, which follows immediately after. And so far we're following a pattern. Minor Arcana, Major Arcana, Minor Arcana, Major Arcana, Minor Arcana, Major Arcana. Ooh, you have a different perspective. This is all of a sudden giving me Aquarius energy. So it's all about you expressing your originality, having a little bit of a rebellious flair. This one is typically not bound, not the way that you would think. Nobody is really seeing what's going on behind the back. It's sort of giving this impression of, don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, right? And so we move on to strength. Strength appears inside of your wisdom and career. This card here talks about integration. You may be actually shifting workplaces. You may be shifting to that 4-day work week. You may be moving to a place of comfort within yourself where you're not having to overextend yourself beyond your means. You're more content in your experience. You're not excessively exerting yourself and you're not withdrawn. You're giving balanced. Like, kind of like that. Balancing two swords. Like, I don't know. If you know anything about swords, they're not light. So the Rider-Waite, sorry, not the original. The Rider-Waite RWS of this literally has a young female, I believe, holding onto two swords upright. And usually that looks like indecision to me. Like you've closed your heart off and you're holding onto your thoughts. And I mean, everything gets heavy over time. Anything becomes heavy over time. A feather can become heavy over time if you're holding your hand up with it. And so moving forward to the 6th card, the emotion and the willpower, how do we act and feel united and balanced? And we got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords coming out is telling me that you're ready to take action. You got the shift in perspective that you needed. I don't know what happened for you exactly, but I know that it felt like the glass ceiling was shattered. It felt like the lid was taken off, and I don't know. It's like when your sourdough rises more than you expect, or when you have more than you expect, and then you can have leftovers, or you've done food prep. It's like you've gone through an experience of needing to get a different perspective, integrating messages that come through, light and dark messages, right? You integrate that lion and the lamb, that angel and the demon. That integration process that you went through has facilitated you to move forward in a way that can't be stopped. Thank you, ancestors. You can't be stopped anymore. Andrea, hello. You can't be stopped anymore. This might have been something that you were concerned about, that you were going to have to stop, take a break, figure it out. I don't know. Maybe there's a manager coming through. Maybe somebody's coming through to inspire the way forward. Maybe you have figured out how to inspire yourself to move forward. Maybe you're just seeing the collective field clearer and clearer, and now you know exactly what you need to do so that you can never be stopped. This integration process was important. If you didn't do this, you can't skip steps on this. It doesn't work like that. You can try and move from this to this, but you're going to miss steps. We're literally on card number 6 right now. And so you will feel the disconnect in the way that the information is coming through to you. But overall, whenever you tune in, whatever you're hearing is for you. I believe that. And so I haven't said this in a while, but if you've got tarot cards, pull your own cards for confirmation while you're hearing this message. I don't see why you don't do that. And then later on in the comments, if you feel up for it, not in the live chat, but in the comments on the video after the fact, feel free to start a conversation with me, especially if you're watching this in the aftermath and you haven't caught this live and you're watching a replay. I appreciate you for watching the replay. Thank you very much. You're keeping the lights on, apparently. But yeah. All right. Let's see. So this action, where is this action going? It's your emotion and willpower. So you've grounded something in with that. Wow. 10 of Wands in reverse. All right. I think I need to say something. I think I need to backtrack. Oh no, I think that these cards here are telling me a little bit of a story. It's like it's just because of the way that I said the pattern was minor arcana, major arcana, minor arcana, major arcana, 2 minor arcana, and then the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, I've forgotten altogether what it talks about because I haven't got my notes up here properly. But the Knight of Swords is cardinal energy because it's the beginning. Page would be cardinal, fixed, mutable. And I believe now that mutable energy would be the king. Just because of the flexibility, the adaptability. Fixed can make starts obviously, but it's the persistence or the ability to start and start and start again is more of a cardinal expression, whereas fixed signs are more able to maintain something over a longer period of time or discover their limitations and then push them. With this card coming out here, it's like Libra energy. You've got something on your mind. You've potentially had this on your mind for a little while. And when you were able to move through the Ten of Swords experience, this finality, the very beginning of this reading, this started a chain reaction. This was the catalyst for you to know that you can choose differently each and every single day. You have 16 hours in your day awake and 8 hours asleep. Yep. And you can choose how you use your time. There are no limitations inside of this field except for what you create for yourself, what you create for the field. You can choose to be nocturnal. You can choose to be a daylighter. You can choose to be somebody who goes to the gym. You can choose to be somebody who eats a lot of food. I mean, there's a lot of culture that you can apply yourself to. And if you're not comfortable inside of where you're finding yourself, you can definitely move with this Knight of Swords, right? You can move anywhere that feels right with Connect with Kin coming up. Oh, Earth Angel, g'day. You got your hair cut. You look great, buddy. Been a while. Missed your readings. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I feel a little bit more like myself lately, so yeah. Thanks for all the love, everyone. Yeah. Top 3 chatters will get a reading. So when you're moving and you're aligning yourself with things that are inside of your vibration, you're going to feel more connected to the moment. You're going to feel more connected to your experience, to the quantum field. Everything that you're going through, somebody who is at your equal vibration within the quantum field is going through it at the same time. This is the many timeline theory in my mind. You are one in many. We are 8 billion. There are 12 archetypal structures, Carl Jung suggests. And it's funny that it's mirrored and paralleled in the stars. And so what I'm perceiving here, and then there are 12 tribes of Israel. If you perceive the 12, 12, 12 pattern and then you follow it along, there must be something to it, right? 12 breaks down to a 3, so that's 3, 3, 3. It's unity. It's ascension. It's your ability to not only see a different path forward, but actually take what resonates and move yourself through that path. It's uncanny, I have to say, for whoever this reading is for. It's uncanny. You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you just bye, Felicia. Empress at the bottom of the deck. Definitely. You get creative. Nothing blocks you. Nothing hinders you. Nothing stops you. Energy cannot be destroyed. It can only change form, so it can only be transmuted. Hello? All right. Where are we going from here, Spirit? So we got the 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Card number 7, the Bee and the Becoming. You are becoming unburdened. Love that for collective. You're somebody on the inside who is very much regulated. This fire doesn't get hot. This fire doesn't get cold. This fire keeps the water just right. And it's facilitating a healing energy for you. It's allowing you to draw on not just the experiences of you going through this integration and actually figuring out what's working for you. What do you want to carry into your future? How do you want to carry that into your future? And knowing that this past energy that you've been in is always going to be a foundation that you can stand on to move yourself forward. There's no fear. You've integrated this message. You're standing inside. And I feel like this wreath, if you know the RWS, it's a symbol for card number 21. But anyway, of the major arcana. by you choosing to step through your own integration process, by you choosing to really believe that you are worthy, there's no reason that you have to hold on to all of the burdens. There's no reason that you have to worry about every single thing. This could be seen as obsessive. This could be seen as compulsive. This could be seen as something that you have no control over. Therefore, if you're gnawing away at a problem and you can't figure it out, give yourself a break. Let go for a moment and allow yourself just to move out of the energy of stagnance freely. And you can do it by dancing, singing, going out in outfits that don't make sense to the time. Were you around in the 90s? Go out with long ass jeans, flare them if you can, find a flannel, or even better yet, find a full tracksuit, pink if you can, and find a chihuahua. Go out and do something weird. Main character energy doesn't have to look like simple things. Like, it doesn't have to look like Elon Musk or a president or anything like that. You can live a main character life quite privately. And I've watched plenty of anime to know that more often than not, the journey done with others is always shared, which is great if you're up for that. Share your adventures. But if you're somebody who is very quickly able to perceive potentially the beginnings, the endings, if you're able to perceive the way that other people burden without their own awareness, without self-awareness, then this is when you need to slow down. Give yourself a break. You're not somebody who's holding on to shit for anybody else anymore. You're literally walking your own path. You're walking your own. You can go your own way. Go your own way. I've been everywhere, man, looking for you, babe. Searching for you, babe. Searching for you, baby. Where have you been? 'Cause I never see you out. Are you hiding from me? Yeah. Somewhere in the crowd. Oh my gosh. Where have you been? All my life. Oh my god. All my life. Oh, where have you been all my life? Where have you been all my life? Guess what, everyone? If you're still here with the message, healing is on the way. This is the reflection. This is the mirror. This is what is about to appear for you in your 3D reality. It's the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups talks about the emotions that you could be feeling about this healing. You need, I invite you to let go of whatever is burdening you. I invite you. We've had two beavers, one after another. We have north and south, two beavers. One's upside down and one's right side up. The one that's upside down is almost underneath a pile of sticks, and the other one's just floating in the water. There's something in the water that makes me love you like I do. A boom clap, boom de clap clap, boom clap, boom de clap clap. Look, everyone, take a moment. Breathe, breath of life. Allow airflow in your lungs and in your life. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't live anymore. Oh my Lord. Onwards and upwards. Thank you, Spirit. I just saw this card and I decided Dragonfly, lead me to the next. Let go of outgrown situations. The new will be unveiled. Damn straight. Let go. Let it go. Let it go. You can't hold it back anymore. Bottom of the deck energy is the sun with this, by the way. Leo energy. Maybe a Leo in your experience has helped you receive some kind of healing. Or maybe you need to find a Leo who is very in tune with their emotions, very much emotionally regulated, very much not showing polar kind of action whatsoever, definitely going at a pace that's like lightning. Was like lightning. Grease lightning. Keep talking. But yes, if you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here. Anyway, you're going to be feeling a lot more of the energy that you have been giving out back, received to you. You're going to be feeding the field and you're going to be fed by the field. I said before that Gaia, God, Ra, Isis, the Morrigan, every single guide that you could potentially have, any guide that you have, your ancestors, your parents, your grandparents, your siblings, anybody that has ever guided you, a bird, a bee, a butterfly, a dragonfly. These are the things that you're going to start noticing more and more and more because you've changed pace. You've slowed down in a way that allows you to just see the magnificence of this life. You have the ability to slow down and choose the path that suits you the best. The person that's resonating with this reading, please. It's for you. This experience is entirely for you. And when you connect with that, this is when healing finds you. It surrounds you. It supports you. It never lets you go because you're giving this to yourself. You have been in this experience for as long as you can remember, right? You can't remember before this lifetime. So give yourself a break. Have a look at how many different religions, how many spiritualities incorporate or understand, integrate the message of reincarnation. Give yourself the same opportunity to have peace inside of this life and stop chasing. They call it the rat race, right? Enjoy it. Maybe be someone that's like the Flintstones with your feet out on the floor going. Enjoy the experience. Stop, smell the roses. Take a couple roses home. Put it into your stock pot. Turn your lid upside down. Put a bowl in the middle of it before you put the lid on it. Put the petals all on the outside. Put water on it. Decant some rose water for yourself. Make some beautiful desserts from a flower. So long as you're not using pesticides. That's a little bit more risky, but give it 3 months and then try it. But I wouldn't. Anyway, do not go into public gardens because those things will make you quite sick. Yeah. Anyway, healing is coming to you. We're still in the internal nine. I'm moving on to the ninth card now. Expansion and passion. What's going on here, please? Ooh, Seven of Swords in reverse. So you're not using your thoughts this time. It's like you're using your gut feeling to navigate. I'm getting innate abilities. Who teaches a spider how to do what a spider does? Considering that they're born and they fly away with one strand of silk, who teaches a spider to do what a spider does? And even by that same measure, who teaches an octopus how to do what an octopus does? By the way, I think they're quite related. I would love to do marine biology to find out. But yeah, if you're a marine biologist, can you tell me if there's much connection between an arachnid and an octopi? Dankeschön. So expansion and passion. You're not using your mind. You're out of your head. For good, potentially. You're sensing an 8 thought pattern. What's that? Yeah, no. Potentially you're somebody who You got a new start because potentially, oh, I've never channeled anything like this before. Right. You didn't need to use your strategy anyway. Sorry, I just got so distracted by my own thoughts. You don't need to use your strategy. You have already made the choice. By the time this card appears, I've already said they're concurrent anyway, but this card appears before it. Two of Swords. You've made the choice. Two of Swords on top of Seven of Swords makes it 9 swords. We've already reached 10 swords. We started at 10 swords. You're at the sun again inside of the eastern quarter, which is where the sun rises. You're being restored because you've been faithful to the experience that you came here to have. You slowed down enough to recognize that the patterns, the traits, the behaviors, they're not something that you just have to let happen with as a subconscious process. You can actually move away from the strategies that may have been imposed on you, because I'm seeing this spider is inside of knives still. Like, it doesn't look like spider webs to me. It looks like knives. And I don't know that a spider would do too well inside of knives. And that one looks like it's really getting up its butt. Like, damn. So the structure that you're using is actually something that comes from your past. It's probably something that comes from an ancestral line. I'm not too sure. And it will be something that might be unique to you and your experience. I'm not sure how this is going to resonate with everybody, but yeah, like I said, it's 9 cards for you to interpret whether or not this reading is for you. And then it's the external 12 to do the zodiacs. And then the final card will be the 10th or the 22nd card, depending on how you read. So I'm coming back to chat. Teeny tiny knives. They'd have to be. Actually, tarantula. What's going on the outside? What's going on the outside? All right. Check in chat. How's it going? Yes, please, if you've been hanging out and you like what you're hearing so far, or you've been enjoying me and my strange pre-bed energy, it is now 11:34 p.m. I would appreciate if you leave a subscription so that we can meet again sometime. If you could like the video so that other people can come and meet me and meet you too. Obviously, if you're going to be chatting in the chat, then meeting us, we're going to grow this together. I do what I do, but yeah. Let's see. Card for 2 o'clock, please. Oh, I got a bunch. 2 to the floor. 4 to the floor. I was sure that you would be my girl. Oh, I could have it all if only you were near. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we've got 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Ooh, 6 o'clock. Oh my god. Who's 6 o'clock? That's Virgo, obviously. All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey, and the sky is grey. I'll be far away for a while. I don't know why I'm getting the giggles. Oh, 3 of Cups with Libra. Beautiful energy. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I think that's the rest of the cards, isn't it? No, we got to 10. We got to 10 o'clock. Hey, that's not bad. That means we only need 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and card number 22. Wizard. I'm a Leo. Lamborghini Mercy. Oh, okay. Earth Angel says, I'm subscribed for days. I've just been pulled away by life and other readers too, finding out about my life and myself, getting closer to God. Beautiful. I have so many. I think, I don't know. I think I'm more feminist than I am whatever the masculine version of that is. I believe that my culture is slightly misogynistic, so I was always turned off by it. I've watched the movie Tarzan, and I don't need to see it on a regular basis, so I don't. Like, I don't know. It also pained me that the women were always looking after the children, looking after the food, looking after the washing. How boring. That's why I always mention that my mother used to be Wonder Woman for me. Sorry, I'm in an intermission. I'm in like a void space inside of the reading where I'm not quite in the reading and I'm not quite in the chat. Misogyny is on its way out. Thank fuck. Amen. I amen to that. Bye. Oh my gosh. Just wait, does catnip like excite them more or does it chill them out? Get them some CBD gummies from the pet store. All right, we're done with the cards. I've shuffled everything. All right, is everyone ready? Shall we continue? Whoo! Whoa. All right. I think with the zodiac, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers with this. I'm gonna use. Yep, I'm gonna use the elemental tarot for that. So let's see what's at 1 o'clock. Sunflowers, moon power. That, as lionesses do 90% of the hunting. Yeah, actually. But also there's like I don't know. I don't know. In my opinion, yep. Archangel Michael. God, my words. In my opinion, without women, this world would stop. In my opinion, we may get technology to a point where that is different and 2 sperm can be used to create life. But for some reason, I'm pretty sure that you can find this information for yourself. There was a temple of Isis in ancient Egypt, and they had a particularly interesting theology practice. Matter of fact, the Romans recorded this in their canon. Anyway, 1 o'clock. Here we go. Ooh, Aries. We have the 3 of Wands. So, again, if you've used the internal 9 to decide if this reading is for you, cool. The external 12 is a little bit more generalized. So, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use your discernment, please. You should be seeking confirmations from me. I hope to connect with people who are guiding themselves, leading themselves forward. And yeah, that is my hope for you, the viewer, that you would be able to remain sovereign. You would never become dependent on me or anything outside of yourself, recognizing that you have the same power inside of you that most of the spiritual leaders have had inside of them, and nothing can take that away from you. You've had that in you since you were a child. The world may have taught you to forget who you are, but I believe that you'll come back to who you are. So, Woo! Aries, expansion with Saturn going into Aries. This is the time. So by Saturday the 15th of February, you're going to probably be feeling a lot more of this. Your discipline, your responsibilities, the way that you're feeling about life is going to be expanding you. You're going to be moving in a direction that makes you feel good. It makes you feel good from the center of your being. Whoo! Aries. You've been able to bring healing into your life. You've been able to actually let go of what is holding you back. You've transformed into somebody who is integrated. You know who you are. You know who you've been. You know who you can be. You know the power that exists inside of all of reality. If you can perceive something, you can have something too. And there's nobody is standing in front of you. Nobody is blocking you from receiving this. True node. So Tuesday will be the day. It's North node will be in retrograde for one day. Like it sort of just cruises at one speed and sort of doesn't move forward. Tuesday the 10th, just allow yourself to have more observation. As we're passing through this moment in time, as we're passing through this season, we've got to give ourselves the opportunity to recognize where our energy is pulling us, so that we don't have to force anything, so that we don't have to force our own energy to be consumed by anything external, by even our own desire to do something externally. It's a moment in time now for you to actually focus your drive. Get competitive with yourself so that you can achieve better than yourself. Personal best comes to mind. Ooh, Aries, can I have some clarity with this? Just 1 to 3 cards, please. So otherwise, if you're going to listen to the external 12 as one full reading, this is the becoming, this is the self-identity and becoming position. So 1 o'clock talks about you being somebody who's expansive. You've taken risks. You've moved in directions that other people wouldn't have. You've done things with your time and energy that maybe other people didn't think to. And you're somebody who now is well and truly on your own path. You're moving in your own way. You're doing things at your own pace. You're moving in your own you're dancing to the beat of your own drum. And it looks good on you. Because you get bored of one tree and you just shuffle shake into the next tree. And that's it. You don't even stop for a breather. And I got the 10 of Pentacles here with the Queen of Swords. You can discern now how exactly it is you're going to leave your mark on the planet. And it's by you choosing to follow your own desires. You're not going to get to a new idea by copying somebody else. So you must follow your own guidance. You need to follow your internal GPS. Woo! I trust that you'll be able to see the way that you need to move forward with this Queen of Swords coming out. And I also trust that you're going to remove the blindfold from yourself, remove your mask from your experience, and just chase what is coming for you. Because Aries, 2 o'clock, the self, the identity. Thank you so much. Ooh. Oh, 1 o'clock, sorry. 2 o'clock, Taurus, values and resources. Card number 11. This is security. Security. So the 4 of Pentacles talks about greed. It talks about not being able to let go. It talks about, well, actually, here and now with Taurus, it makes sense. This is giving fixed energy, which makes sense. Holding it together, keeping it together, keeping it real. Values and resources. So you're collecting. You might be are you Are you looking for work? Are you looking for that sea change? I did mention that before, that you might actually be changing because you've moved on from having this mindset that you had to carry everything, and now you're just carrying your own stuff. So I get why that could look greedy, but ultimately it's just you looking after yourself, looking after you and yours, right? There's no harm in that. Like, you're not harming anybody by looking after yourself, Taurus. 2 o'clock. And we've got 3 cards come out in the reverse. So we got the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Whew. Yeah, it's not a time for you to be taking crap from no one. It's not a time for you to be putting up with anything. You're moving in your own direction. It's 2 o'clock, damn it. Like, it's about your values. It's about your resources. So you're scratching together your pennies and you're making more. It's not a time to be reckless. The resilience isn't necessary. You're focused. You're focused enough that you are not going to even lose sight of your strategy. Or you will. You're just going to get a completely different one. And emotional regulation doesn't seem to be a problem for you either. Damn. You're just going to level up like that? Taurus! Now, I have absolutely no Taurus in my chart. So, Taurus, well done. If this is resonating with you, please let me know in the comments later on the video so that I can actually see it. Because I kind of don't know how to watch my video back without leaving a view. And I don't really want to see my own videos popping up on my feed. So, anyway, if you know how to do that too, email me. I would love to learn more about YouTube anyway. Rough. Woo! Anyway, if you're following this as a straight run reading, you double your pentacles here. So by 3 o'clock, the 12th card, Gemini, communication and learning. Oh, do I need to look at that? Taurus in North Node and Venus here. I'm on job seeker at the moment after a break and getting burnt out, screwed over, and left an industry forever. No idea where I'm going to end up, but trusting in the universe. Dude. I think I made a short recently. Just to pause here for a moment to go back to Taurus, because that feels important. And Shirley, okay. Inside of a... This 4 of Pentacles can really give you energy of needing to see what came before, right? So coming immediately to this, you chose yourself. You gave yourself the opportunity to win. You gave yourself the opportunity to move towards the things that actually brought you integration, the things that actually elevated your perspective. You needed this. And I can only say this in the here and now because I've flipped the next card. You needed this to be able to double your pentacles. You needed this so that you could continue doing the work that you're doing. Like, I'm getting the energy that you're somebody who is here potentially to call out emotionally dysregulated people. You're here to give a guidance that potentially only you have. When you're able to trust in yourself, when you're able to have this security on the inside of your experience, not just on the outside. So when you are actually stable attachment, when you're actually in thriving mode, when you're in a moment of time where you're not in survival, where you're not rushing around, where you're not, these moments, no matter what other people have to say about it, these moments are opportunities for you to get bored. Do you know when creativity hits you? Creativity hits you when you're bored. So sometimes you've got to jump offline. Sometimes you've got to go camping and sit out there with no power and see what happens. Get bored. Take a pen, take a paper, go get bored somewhere. Because the people that are at the bottom, when you hit bedrock, finally, for some people, and if you've been following this channel for the last year, for some people, we've been free falling for 12 months. And finally, at the bottom, what have you got to lose? What have you got to gain? I went through a period of 3 months of homelessness when I started this channel, and it was the best experience I have ever had. I could have chosen to become so jaded. I could have chosen to become so hard around the edges. I could have chosen to get drunk and get ridiculous and get trashed and wasted and disrespect my life that previous to that moment. And instead, I waited. I treated it like a freaking learning platform. There was nowhere else to fall, so I could just play. And I mean, I would do it differently now. Now I would hire a van. I'd hire a van, and then I would do van life because that's easier. You have a shelter, you have wheels, you can move, you can go and get food whenever you need to, you can go get water, you can move to a library. Like, I have a whole van life tour thing ready in my head to just do it or to give it away to tourists, because I can tell you where to go get your visas and have best experiences. Like, bro, do you want to get on below deck and you're really young? Come to Cairns. The people in Cairns don't really know what opportunities are available to them. So if you want to do it, come to Cairns. There are 2 liveaboards that I can recommend. And this is not a plug, but I am plugging them. Anyway, not a paid plug. It's just a me plug. I love these companies, and I wish that I was back up there. I'm going to get back up there anyway, eventually. Fingers crossed I'm not too old, and yeah, whatever. I'll become the skipper. How's about that? There are 2 companies. One called Divers Den, brilliant company, very much streamlined for the PADI experience. So you can follow them up to 30 meters is PADI restrictions. Yeah, you can go for an intro dive with a dive instructor. They have a program on that once you pay for your trip, you can then, if they have the availability on the day, like there could be many volunteers and it's a volunteer basis. Oh, do I give this away or do I go take this opportunity myself before I give this away? Two companies, Divers Den and Reef Encounter. So Divers Den liveaboard is called Ocean Quest, and the Reef Encounter is Reef Experiences liveaboard boat. Both of those vessels have up on their walls the opportunity for you, somebody who's paid for a liveaboard experience, which is basically just a hotel on the Great Barrier Reef, but it's boat form. Have you ever been diving at night? Have you ever been diving at dawn? What are you doing? If you don't have asthma, if you don't have claustrophobia, if you can deal with a little bit of pressure and you can breathe, because breathing is pretty much the only requirement. You need to be able to breathe under a little bit of pressure. 2 atmospheric bar to be precise. And if you're a beginner, you only need to be able to get up to 1 atmospheric bar and you'll be fine. I would suggest, if you're wanting to get in the water and do a dive, either one of those companies, they offer top deck experiences. So you can get an instructor, personal instructor for you and your partner, depending on the group size. But I do have to say, I was petrified of the ocean. When I was 12 or 13 years old, my cousin, who did not know how to swim, he actually almost drowned me. Well, no, he didn't almost drown me. He almost drowned. My memory was, I've done squads my whole life, so I've been training swimming my whole life, and got to the beach, went to Sorrento Back Beach, and yeah, I didn't know, my cousin didn't know how to swim. We were in a rip, so I was sort of just like, woo, like, yeah, when I get tired, I'll duck out and ride the waves back in. But he didn't know that. I didn't know that he didn't know how to swim for nothing. And so, mind you, I was not a very tall kid. I'm now 179. I don't know what that is. I think I'm like 5'11", 5'10". I don't know those numbers. Anyway, so he got afraid. He got scared. He pushed me down underneath. And then I came up. Like, I pushed down with my legs. Like, I know how to tread water. So anyway, not again. Anyway, we're at 2 o'clock. I'm about to read 3 o'clock, and I've gone on such a tangent. Anyway, this is why I don't read chat normally, but this was for Taurus. Anyway. But yeah, I ended up getting married on the Great Barrier Reef. So my favorite job when I was working for Evolution, oh, that was my favorite vessel to work on. White shirt, blue shorts. The talent on that vessel, the men and the women, were spectacular specimen of human beings. Beautiful, inside, outside, through and through. Anyway, moving on. 3 o'clock. I've got the 8 of Pentacles. So 3 o'clock, Gemini, 12th card, communication and learning. What you went through, Taurus, has set up the Gemini moment for this experience to shift into potentially overdrive. You've gone from 4 to 8. So you're going from having collected enough experience in your own time and then potentially applying it to the collective field. So you've been willing to take a look at where your skills lie. Maybe you are going to take that advice to go and get bored. Maybe you're going to see that you can make dream catchers out of, take some twine. Maybe you're going to see that you can make dream catchers out of just a little bit of a soft stick and then 5 solid sticks. Weaving it around, different colors make different effects. Maybe different colors include different chakras. Maybe that's part of your creative process. Don't know. I see that this could be something that you hand down. This could be something that you trade with in the future. Maybe you're going to get into jewelry making. Maybe you're going to start making walking sticks, crafts. I'm not sure. Either which way, if you're looking to make money in the short term, markets cost about $45 here in Australia for you to hire a plot. And I don't know about you, but you can go to Bunnings and you can purchase a whole bunch of seedlings. And if not, you can go get a heirloom. It's a bit late to do it now, but you can do the Bunnings idea. Anyway, you just plant seedlings. Don't put heirloom on the sales ticket unless they are actually heirloom. People will know. But you can sell just Bunnings seedlings. Seedlings literally start from, say, an inch. I don't know. An inch. I don't know. That's 12. There, maybe? Yeah. I don't fucking know. Those seedlings go from $3 to $5, and then next week, if you come back, they'll be a little bit bigger. Those ones go for $7, $11. Bit bigger. Never sells, put it in the ground. Come back next week and sell fruit and veg. Like, you can do this from the back of a van. You can do this when you're camping for 28 days at a time, traveling around Australia. If you can rent a car, if you can rent a van, You can camp anywhere around Australia for 28 days at a time. You've been evicted? Don't stress about it. You can go camping 28 days at a time anywhere you want. Of course, wildlife's not going to be able to come with you. Even domesticated species can't come with you. You're going to be living in national parks for a little bit. But it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. All you need to be able to afford or budget for yourself is your food, your fuel, and your time for a little while. If you can get a tent, if you can learn some bushcraft, you can start selling stuff at the actual campsite that you're at. I had considered selling these feather wands, the feather wands that I create. But I was also going to sell tarot readings. So I harvested all of these feathers myself. Like all of the feathers that are around me, I've collected them myself. I used to love collecting them all over Australia. I'm shattered I left my freaking black cockatoo ones to a neighbor. Anyway, it is what it is. Your ability to learn from the collective field, from the collective experience, this is what's going to allow you to become a master within your own right. So I think of the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. But a jack of all trades, are they still better than a master of just one? So I see you gaining lots of experience. You become a master of the experience. If anything, you master yourself in a way that allows your chakras, it allows your field to be properly aligned. So chase the dreams that are inside of your head. Let them go and find them in the reality that is here for you. There's no one else existing inside reality. Not really. Everybody is existing inside of their own individual private reality. We just share spaces sometimes. How nice is that? For the most part, we spend our time with insects, creatures. They're surrounding us all the time. But you'll meet, I don't know. Those 3 months were the best of my life. And I hope that you find what you're looking for. Anyway, moving on to clarification. Can I have something to clarify? No. Too many cards. I'm not going to read all of that. Maybe I'll do a clarifiers at the end. I'm not really feeling the clarifiers. Okay. So 4 o'clock, card number 13. Cancer, home, roots, emotional foundation. 6 of Swords. A new idea has you shifting in a new direction. Maybe you're putting more thoughts onto how you're going to I'm hearing beeping. Beep, 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 beep. This is a transit. Which one is it? This is Swords, so it would be an air transit. True node. What's this talking about, Spirit? Show me. The only thing I can see is on Monday the 16th. That's when the moon goes into Aquarius. Which makes sense, actually. That I was brought to that. So we're in the Cancer spot here. So this is the home, the emotional foundation. So you're bringing stability to your emotional. You're moving away from things that lure you in You're moving towards peace, internally, externally. You've done the work on the inside for this to be showing up on the outside. You have put a lot of effort into rebuilding yourself after a really difficult time of hard work. So from Taurus to Gemini, feels like it's very busy. It's very much like, okay, connect with the here and now, then move forward in the here and now, and then getting to the Cancer spot. It's like the first chance to take a break. It's the first chance to take a break, but it's not a very long break because it's like, okay, now we're going to move. We're transiting our thoughts in a new direction. We're moving in a way that makes us feel good. This is leading us to 9 o'clock. 5 o'clock, Leo. Creativity, pleasure, and heart, card number 14. This card talks about resilience. This card talks about resilience. Now, you're moving towards stable waters. You're moving towards healing yourself. You're moving towards getting a different perspective, which is giving you the ability to gain and maintain resilience ongoing. You're not somebody who is shying away from a challenge. You're somebody who's standing in your own power, and you're not going to disappear. Leo, what? So from memory, the Nine of Wands would be Sagittarius, and strength is actually Leo. And it's a stag. It's a stag and a horse. Matters of the heart. You've been persistent. Oh my god. You've been persistent. You weren't gonna let it happen unless it happened the way that you saw it happen, right? You don't waste any time. You've got the same 24 hours in a day that everybody else does. So you move in one direction in one moment, but you might be moving in a completely different direction in the next. You cannot be pinned down. The way that you're expressing yourself seems like... seems well earned. It's like the post-workout feeling. Like, I got home before, I was calling friends. I was like, what are you doing tonight? It's Monday night. Oh, it's Monday night. Can't go out on a Monday night. Can you? Well, there is an event on a Monday night called Adam. It is at a gay bar, but oh well. Get to hang around a bunch of naked men. Oh, nah. I would rather borrow someone's car and go camping for 4 or 5 days than go to clubbing once. Although, mind you, on this channel, I have admitted to you guys that I used to do tarot readings at clubs on a Wednesday night. So, you know, I've been everywhere, man. I done this everywhere for whatever reasons. All right, moving right along. Virgo, here you go. 6 o'clock, Virgo. Card number 15, service and refinement. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune for you? Amazing. something changed. You may have received some kind of divine communication that told you to make a move, like it's time to flap your wings kind of thing. You may have seen a beetle as well as a confirmation. You may have seen a bird doing a mating call. I don't know. Something about this is telling me that you're about to move into a stable period where you can do whatever you want. I'm saying that on the back of you having gone through this this Knight of Swords experience. You went through that. You took action. You pulled through. You integrated what you needed to integrate with the Strength card coming out before the night. And then you also got that shifted perspective that gave you the ability to move forward freely without any attachment to the past, so that you could just fulfill what you wanted to fulfill. This is what's ultimately bringing you, Virgo, or person that's watching the 12 external cards or the 22 card spread as one spread. You've been able to shift towards the next part of the next phase of your life. You started with expansion, 3 of Wands. You gained personal security with the 4 of Pentacles. You decided, okay, I can make more money by teaching this. Maybe you've actually signed up to school. Maybe you've got your own Patreon. Maybe you're educating people. It's not about feeding mouths anymore. It's about elevating the vibration. We can continue to spoon feed. We can continue to mouth feed the collective field, but ultimately that's not what's going to get us all moving forward. So you, the person that's resonating with this, you have realized that you're here to serve yourself. And when you serve yourself, this is how you're going to serve the collective field. G'day, Sarah. Good to see your name. This is how you're going to serve the collective field, because when you fulfill your own ambition, when you fulfill your own desires, when you fulfill the dream, the energy that's inside of you that's creating that pull forward to that thing, that will cause you to fulfill your karma, and therefore changing the way that you interact with reincarnation, regardless of if you accept it or not. It's your life. This experience is not limited by one culture or another culture or a religion or an umbrella or a dog or a lizard. Like, no. There are multiple species on this planet that share this planet. We may think that we're custodians, but I swear to you, if we could ask all the animals if they think we're doing a good job, promise you, the tribe will speak and we will be evicted. Because the planet doesn't need us. It's your last time here. Okay? I'm confused. Right. That's jarring. Sorry, I've mentioned here before, neurospicy, definitely take responsibility for my RSD, but text is lifeless, so just mind the language and give as much context as you can, because I have also prefaced that if I get troll vibes from here, I won't be doing personal readings. So I'm just giving that disclaimer in the here and now, because it's now 12:15 and it's quite late and I'm out of energy already, so I'm just trying to finish the reading. But yeah, lots of love if that's what's being reciprocated here, and my apologies if yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I get what you mean. Me too. Once I understood, it's fine. Moving on to 7 o'clock, Libra, card 16. This is about relationships and connections. So, Libra, I perceive that you're going to be meeting a new community. You're going to be finding somebody, connecting with people, multiple people, maybe a guy, maybe a girl, maybe two guys, maybe two girls, maybe it's a threesome, maybe it's a party, maybe it's not, maybe it's none of these things. Maybe you're just meeting a new community. When you do meet this new community, bring the balance and harmony that your planetary ruler gives. Venus is all about getting sensual with the moment and actually integrating what comes, not rushing it, not forcing it, making it feel good because you want it to feel good. You've been willing to take this action for a while. You may not have been expressing it on the external, but because this is a cardinal air sign, it means that you're ready to put action behind your ideas. You're not somebody that's going to hide away from anything anymore. You're just going to move forward in a way that makes you feel good. Moving on, 8 o'clock, Scorpio. This is card number 17, Transformation and Power. This is the Three of Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles, with this community, potentially, maybe with Libra, you're going to be doing some collaboration. You're going to be working a little bit more closer together. Maybe this is going to look like volunteer roles. Maybe you're going to be getting out to those markets after all. Maybe you're going to be moving into some kind of commitment with somebody. With the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles coming out directly after the Wheel of Fortune, it feels like your dreams are coming true. All that I would expect to see is the 10 of Cups here to pretty much guarantee that on the external 12, it seems like you're moving towards something that you've been working towards pretty hard, pretty fast. And it's because you've done all this internal work. You've got two 10s on the inside. 10-10 might be important to somebody. Woo! And you've also just recognize that you can move forward at any point. You don't need to hold back. And I look here to 9 o'clock, Sagittarius, card number 18, Expansion and Belief. This is the Hermit. The Hermit talks about insight. So you've been somebody who's worked together with other people potentially before as part of this community. You gained this ability to see insights. You gained the ability to climb to the top of the mountain without shying back away from anything. You gained the ability to see the things that you need to see for yourself. You've lit your own torch. You're allowing yourself to move forward at a pace that's comfortable for you. And if anybody needs to slow it down, feel free to click that settings button and click half. I am just trying to zoom through this because I feel like I've already wasted enough time coloring outside of the lines tonight. So yeah, Sagittarius, or whoever's following along with the external 12, you've been able to see your own way forward and you're moving forward. You're going to be somebody that by the time you come down from that mountain, you're going to be able to share your light with other people, light the hearth, bring people the knowledge that you've gained in your journey. And yeah, potentially you will be more grateful than the experience, but that's okay. That's important as well. 10 o'clock, Capricorn. Interesting. Career and reputation. This is the Temperance card. You're going to be bringing balance. You're going to be bringing a alchemical kind of alchemical recomposition. So what I'm seeing here is the crabs. They actually do a northern migration from Antarctica. They come up to Melbourne. There's one time of the year that you can come and see that. So if you're a diver in any way, connect with me. I would like to host some kind of retreat for people who are lovers of diving and tarot. You're bringing balance to the field, Capricorn. I mean, this is the year for it, isn't it? We would be, if last year was the Virgo year, this year would be the Capricorn year. So you're bringing balance to this year. You're somebody who's actually pouring out and pouring in. I will note that in the RWS, this card here, the foot in the water is where that water is coming from, I think. That's the alchemical composition. Like that an angel that's standing there has the one foot that's receiving. It's like a straw. And then the energy just exists inside of the angel. So it gives me also Archangel Gabriel. That northern migration, actually, what I was going to talk to, alchemical recomposition. It is when the crabs get to the beach. Eventually, somebody has to shed their skin first, and then once that crab sheds its skin, it's a buffet time. So all the other crabs eat the soft shell crab that is literally naked. The first one to do it is the first one to lose their life, and it's the best for them, I guess. I don't know. Well, not really the best for me, but yeah, I'm all of a sudden drawn to the unwelcome. So, clear energies, helpers of the highest good only, right? So I'll do. Light this one up. That was card number 10. So let's get to 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, I have got the Two of Wands. Woo! So Two of Wands talks about bringing balance before making a choice. Clara, how's it going? How are you? So 11 o'clock, Aquarius, community and purpose. It's the Two of Wands. Maybe you're somebody who's supposed to show people the way before the expansion occurs. Maybe that's why it became your community purpose. So we did start this external 12 with the Three of Wands. Essentially, coming back to here, it tells me that you being able to take a step back means that you're able to perceive what might need to be quantumly entangled so that the entire field can elevate. You know what needs to be left behind also. So this is giving transit energy, Aquarius. You're moving forward without any cultural precipitation. You're not leaking anything, and you're pretty contained. You've brought the structure that existed throughout your adolescence. Nope. Uranus energy. Rebelliousness, sorry. You've come into this. You've come into being this, and then this is probably around the same time that you gained that structure on the inside. You've been getting guidance from the other side. Right. That's why this is such a strange Aquarius message. Who's doing that though? King of Wands could be Sagittarius. Temperance card literally did come out just before it. That's so weird. Anyway, because you've been able to expand your own self-identity, this is why you're being called back into that space before expansion so that you can use that space to expand everything. You're being called to deliver these messages of love and light forward. Use your throat chakra, your crown chakra, and third eye can guide you. And finally, 12 o'clock, Pisces, Subconscious and Surrender, card number 21. I've got the Page of Pentacles. So literally, Page of Pentacles talks about a beginning. It's you starting again. It's the full energy. It's you giving yourself the opportunity to begin something that is meaningful to you. You're about to enter into the courts, so decide. Are you going to move into things with a cardinal attitude, willing to begin things and begin things and begin things and begin things, maybe potentially never seeing it to the fruition because you don't have the attention span? Maybe, don't get me wrong. I think that we all have cardinal fixed immutable energy inside of our charts. It's the only way that it can make sense to me. And so you're just willing to be here and now, more and more and more. You're not disappearing into the future. You're not disappearing into the past. You're staying here now more and more, which gives you the opportunity to choose. It gives you the opportunity to respond. And when you choose to respond, how does this reading end? Judgment. Trust and truth. You hold the keys to the answer you seek. This is the message I deliver from this channel over and over and over. You, the people that are resonating with this message, the people that are connecting with the words that are coming out of my mouth, the people that are here now watching the video, whether it's live or a replay, it's the same here and now. And this is where I leave this version of me as well, because each and every single day, the sun goes down and my consciousness disappears from this plane. It goes away from this plane. And so each and every single day, I get to rise again. I get to be born into the world again. And I get to experience something, knowing everything that I've done yesterday and understanding the potential of tomorrow. The key that you need to move forward already exists inside of you. You just need to trust that you know the truth. Trust yourself. Trust the experience that is unfolding for you. Don't be afraid. Be willing to ask for help. And something that I learned from a boat when I used to do the safety briefing is, please, if you're drowning, do your best to let us know as loud as you can. Please, do not drown quietly. Now, this is trigger warning. I truly believe... Oh, no, I don't even want to say that. I don't even know how this affects monetization. None of this stuff. To say any of this stuff. But please, call Beyond Blue if you need a hand with anything. Call Lifeline. They're Australia. You can Google them. These services can literally save your life. And they're free here in Australia. What just happened? Why did my TV go off? Why did my laptop go off? I don't understand. My laptop just doesn't turn off by itself. What the? That is so fucking random. Oh, did I just not touch the mouse for a minute? Lame. All right, so with Judgment coming out as the 22nd card, you can use that as the 10th card, the completion for the internal 9. The way that would be heard, I guess, I don't really feel like summarizing in the here and now. You've gone through an awakening, potentially through this reading, if you're still here and now, and you've gone through an awakening in your experience that's going to be so personal to you that other people may not perceive it until you express it in the way that you feel right. This experience is so much more than black and white. There is so much more gray inside of it. It's literally 50 shades of gray. And you can imagine the last thing you are... It's lame. What? Lol, that's so scary. I drowned in my last life. I'm not triggered though. The last thing you are... It's lame. Please, by the time you get to Monday the 16th, give yourself the opportunity to realize this awakening. Give yourself the opportunity to realize how long of an adventure you've been through to get to a double completion, a 10-10, a 20 here. This is the major arcana. Within this reading, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major arcana. There you go. You've done some kind of ascending. You've done some kind of personal revelation of either ancestral knowledge or universal knowledge, cosmic knowledge. And because of your willingness to push back into that, that's why you're just winning. This entire reading doesn't feel like a struggle at all. The 10 of Swords didn't feel bad. The 7 of Swords in reverse didn't feel bad. Nah. And then when we start with the 10 of Swords and we end with Judgment, that's like 10, 20. And that breaks down to a 30. 3 is really important for this reading. But anyway, that's it. That's what I got. That was the 22 cards. That's it. Just to summarize here at the end. The moon's currently in Scorpio, so intense depth and transformation until Wednesday, the 11th, when it goes into Sagittarius. So the arrow is currently traveling through the underworld. It will be back soon. And when it comes back, it's bringing Venus into Pisces. So, yeah, that was it. I'm just tired. Sarah, Earth Angel .11707. There's actually a reason why I say the full name of the @ handle. I genuinely believe that someday in the future, Tarot Tube will work together in the way that many other tubes work together on YouTube to build each other and whatnot. But anyway, the more that we identify names that are common inside of our chats, this is where we can discover. Anyway, it's just an idea. I need to get into a room where leaders are talking to each other. It's so baseless giving this to everything. All right, it is 12:33 on the clock. Let's check the fans. Earth Angel, have you got a question that you would like answered? Or did you have a card that resonated with you that you want to see again? I try to, but I also try to stay focused. Like, because YouTube's I don't know. I really don't know. If you had been around before, I used to be really rigid and I don't know. It got me to nearly 1,000 subscribers, so it must have been working. That's all right. Can I ask everybody? Earth Angel, Shirley, Jane, can I put your names down and I'll just do a reading. I'll just do a video for the three of you. I can put it into the playlist personal readings publicized as unlisted or public, whatever. But yeah, I'm just a little bit tired right now and I just want to give myself a little bit of more time than to do it now. But I will come back to you. I will definitely come back to you. Either you can tell me in the here and now if you just want to hold the reading. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I can come back tomorrow and do it. Like, I normally do personal readings after this video, but just tonight I'm a little bit exhausted. I did go to the gym for 3 hours, so thank you. I'm going to write your names down because I will freaking forget. I went to the gym today. Today was the first time me kicking back in the gym in, I think, like, since 2008. In the way that I train today, yeah, since 2008. I feel like I've been thrown down a black diamond slope. Oh. Actually, I should stand up a bit because I've been sitting for a minute. Thank you. It's been Look, and also like as a channel, there's lots of things happening here, right? Like I'm a human being that goes through life as well. I'm trying my best not to trauma bond with my audience. I don't want to be feeding cortisol. I don't want to be feeding not really dopamine. I mean, if you can feel good by something that is said here, that's great, but I don't mean to be farming that for you. I just want everybody who connects here to feel safe, to feel like they can express themselves, to feel included for sure. And for nobody to be left out. Like I don't know. I think everybody deserves an opportunity to be happy together. Everybody deserves an opportunity to succeed. I don't think anybody should necessarily be in competition with anybody else, especially not on social media. Like, where inside of those two terms do you hear competition? It's unnecessary. Like, this whole world is so unnecessarily competitive. Could it be capitalism? I don't know. And I don't know that this is like an entire world problem or if it's just the Western world, because to be honest, I don't know. So many things. The Epstein distraction stuff. Yeah. Anyway, let me write your names down. You're all beautiful, by the way. I'm just channeling within our energy right now. Like, you're all beautiful. Thank you for being here, all of you. Seriously. It's actually for people like you that I come here for. I just want to help people. I don't want to process your karma for you, but I want to help people understand how to move forward through any situation, because I've been through a lot. Like, neurodivergent through and through, undiagnosed but neurodivergent. I like the fuck around and find out thing. Yeah, it's a lifestyle choice, okay? I'm a crash test dummy. All right, I'm writing these names down because I'm slipping into delirium and I don't want to get lost. So, Shirley, Silver, Fox, Earth, Angel, Dot, 11, 707, 11, 707. Anyway, and then Jane Vic, 4253. Okay. So those, I got you written down, and I'm leaving this just on the 9th. I'm very bad at diaries. I'm trying to get better, but I had the idea of collecting the top 3 chatters over 5 days, because I plan on coming back every day this week to do this again, but tomorrow it'll be the zodiac differences. Like, yeah, anyway. Planned on doing this and then hoping that everybody could arrive at some point on Saturday, and I would just check who's here. Is this person here? Is this person here? This person here? You would have won a free reading from me on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, 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 blah. You know, just to make it more involved. I don't know how to make it more involved. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying new things. I just want to play YouTube. Anyway, I've got your names down, and I've literally can't even see. There we go. Good. Jane, that right there, that's all I want. That's all I hope people take away from here. That you can trust yourself and your choices too. That's all. Thanks, Sarah. It was nice to meet you. Have a good one. Thank you all. I'm going to wrap up because otherwise I'll be here forever. I think you all know that. Let me just shuffle the energy out of this. You can take it all back. Everyone take back your energy. Don't forget, before you leave the circle, to call your energy back. Circle's closed. Woo! Archangel Metatron, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael. Thank you for being present in the here and now, protecting this space, allowing this energy to transmit through the field to the people that needed to receive it. Thank you for the 3 top chatters today. Thank you for allowing me to learn, grow, be, do, see, interpret, love each and every single day. I thank you for all the experiences that we are having as a collective field, and I thank you for doing what you do in this place, because I'm just waking up and making choices. I don't know why I make the choices that I make. I just go with my gut feeling. I go with my intuition, and ta-da, here we are. I think the people that will connect with this channel, this page, more and more will be people who are in that same rhythm, that same vibration. People who just know that they have a calling on their life, and that the most important thing that they can do with their life is to be present in the here and now. And so I thank the Divine Mother and the Heavenly Father for your life, for my life, and for this planet, this experience, this cosmos, because ultimately it's gonna contain us, grow us, keep us moving forward through the cosmos at a pace. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your night, enjoy the rest of your week if I don't see you again, and if I do catch you again this week, let me know that you were here now, and fingers crossed I'll remember you. But pretty much everybody that was here, I just really want to say thank you so much for being here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, do all that good stuff to the buttons, interact as many times as you can, and yeah, peace, love, and light. Keep winning. I feel the energy. You are winning, and I don't think that that's going to be something that stops. Specifically after that gap between the 15th and the 17th, the snake is gone and the horse is here, and it is time to get on that horse, right? Leave the snake behind you and get on that horse. TKO. Get it? All right. Bye, Felicia's. Goodbye. Love you all. Peace, love, and light. Forever.